What's up, everybody? My name is Nick, joined again by my co-host Matt. Excited to be back. Actual MLB happened today. Looking good so far, other than the Giants. What about you, Matt? How was your day? How was the break? Tell me about it.
It was good. We talked a little bit post Derby, caught up on that. The break was good. Got a lot of stuff in the works with you and other things going. Excited to announce some things maybe in the future. Who knows? It is what it is. A little teaser, but it's exciting. Today I went 2-1 with a plus money hit, so some nice profit for the day. And excited for more games tomorrow. You smacked your first play of the day, so you're guaranteed profit on a nice little heater. Everyone give Nick a little round of applause. A little round. Do you do the actual round or do you just do like the clap?
Come on, no one actually does a round.
I see the people that do the rounds, and it's kind of. They're also the same people that are in church that like really get real close. Like okay, forget it. But yeah, good day.
I'll ignore that. Some couple leans I talked about as well that went well. But I'm always hesitant out of All-Star break. So that's the thing, right? I don't know what your opinion is on that, but coming out of the All-Star break is always like a weird gray area because, especially if you look at trends with teams and how they're doing everything, a whole week off for most of your players. Some players might be going to the All-Star game, traveling a lot, doing things. It can throw off your rhythm. It's the rest versus rust, debate. It's a bunch of stuff. So always try to take it slow coming out and just ramp it up as I feel comfortable. Everything's back to kind of normal.
It is interesting during the break because like your mind, I feel like we're all like eat, sleep, sports bet, repeat, and then it's just like a random break, so it's like just really weird to
holy fuck.
It's just like really weird to really weird to like stop.
Stop. Then, pause. You bought that. You bought that. Spent money on it.
My fiance actually got it for me for an early birthday gift. But in a serious note, it's weird to like stop your mind to where you literally bet on WNBA during the time.
I always do that. I don't know what you're talking about. But I always look for, first of all, if you bet over in the WNBA, you're crazy. You're a crazy person. I respect you, but you're crazy. And you just bet one side. There you go. Done. Easy cash. Let's get it over with, people. Let's get it over. Matthew has a important day coming up.
Oh, yes.
That's all I'm going to say. He might be older. He might be younger. Something like that. So
when this episode records, it will be my birthday.
Woo! So does that mean you're going to have like no picks tomorrow? You're going to put out some analysis tonight, some things to look for, and then you're just going to get sloshed?
No, I have to work a little tomorrow, but
you never work.
But
off meeting.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. It's too hot over here. Honestly, it's brutal.
Too hot everywhere.
Yeah, it's true. But yeah, it is my birthday. I will have some picks out. I will be heavily invested in the slate as always until nighttime. You may not hear from me if the play is cash or not, but they will be out at the scheduled time.
There's a big slate tomorrow. A lot I want to go over, but I'll just focus on a couple games in particular for right now, just because of the limited information that's coming out from the books, from the teams, so on and so forth. Some things to look at, and we'll start off right where, I kind of lean today. Marlins versus Pirates. The Marlins offense is absolutely atrocious.
Yeah.
It's awful. They have not scored in 29, 30, 32, something like that innings. It's insane. They scored one run in the last 4 complete games. I lean team total under because of that fact, but obviously, I was a little scared because of the break, like we talked about there. But with those injuries still coming into play and them just being atrocious, I mean, the line's not out yet, but that's something I gotta be looking at. Braxton Garrett is a left-hander with a 3.7 ERA. He's 1-3 on the year with 40 Ks.
It is a lefty versus Pirates day. They don't have the lineup, but I forgot And what a birthday present for me, honestly, for a ladder right there. I may just have to do it off the principle. But
Well, we'll see about that. But your little system play might work out there. The question is, who's going to pitch for the Pirates?
yeah,
And does it really matter? Because they're just so bad at this point.
yeah.
But I think the books have started to catch on just a little bit, just a little bit.
Yeah, well, their team total today was like 3. The
Well,
Marlins.
it was 3.5. It moved down to 3.
So I'm seeing Quintana as expected. That's what RotoWire is expecting, which he's been good 2-5, which he's on the Pirates, but a 3.99 ERA, not terrible. He's been somewhat decent.
And
Should be interesting.
Okay, yeah, something to look out for. It's just as far as trends. But I know there's one game that you wanted to look out for as well. That's the Astros at the Mariners. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, I love the Astros. I love Jordan, but a lot of them are still coming off some injuries. They just literally played a doubleheader versus the Yankees, where most of them played because it's the Yankees and they wanted to get those wins.
Yep.
They're facing a lefty and Marco Gonzalez. He's been good, and he's lefty, so kind of negates the Jordan effect whenever you throw a lefty there. And it's just the 2 games, like after the break, playing 2 games, then traveling. It's almost like you might be a little sore, just given off the fact that you had a couple days off, then had to play 2 in one day, then have to travel for another 4-game series. They're gonna play, I believe, 10 more games in like a 9-day span, or maybe the 10-day span if the doubleheader knocked out the 2 games. Either way, they're going to be playing a lot of games in a row. You're going to see them sit a lot of guys probably every other day, taking a turn. They're not going to be having their full lineup. So the Mariners fully rested, besides basically I think France and Rodriguez or whoever else was there. They may be ready to go at home. And the plus money is pretty intriguing, especially after like the Yankees series too. It's kind of like now you travel, you're tired. Now it's the Mariners, blah blah blah. We play them all the time. It's almost like you expect them to kind of not even take it as hard as they took the Yankees. So I'm eyeing it. I'm not sure if I'll pull the trigger, but it's enticing.
Yeah, I'm just mad over here. Giants gave up a double, scored 2 runs. LA's up 4-0. Super. Rendon's just pitching like shit. But I mean, yeah, somewhat. Whatever. Getting past it. Positive night, positive thinking. Come on, Matt. Where you at?
Sure, you're right.
One game I was looking at for tomorrow, I just started to look at Red Sox at Blue Jays. Evaldi. What did you send? Evaldi. Versus Gosman. I think it's a great opportunity to look at some players as far as like the over under team totals. Sorry, I got so distracted. As far as that, I know your boy should be playing.
He should be. I'm wearing his jersey right now. Kind of your shirt jersey.
Shirt jersey. I talked to you about this before the show. Shirt jerseys are awful. I hate shirt jerseys. Just be a jersey or be a shirt. It's one of those things. Pick your lane. No worries.
I like the transgender of apparel.
Do we want to get in that?
I know we don't. I'm just asking.
Okay. So it's one of those weird games where I want to look at it a little bit more, and I will target this game. Should be a fun one to watch. Number one, 2 high-powered offenses versus 2 good pitchers overall. It's always something where there's got to be an edge somewhere there, and there might be a nice line. The total over under right now is 8.5 for the game, so it's a kind of a nice one where I think it's at, and it's just basically it's 108 and 108 money line, so complete toying costs.
That should be a good one.
Toying costs.
Coin toss.
Been drinking. All right. We do have a new editor with us today. Thank God he can be put to use.
Yeah. I'm gonna go cost some toys later.
Oh,
This is so much fun to do at night, I will say. Hopefully the viewers are laughing just as hard because it's good. Going to another divisional game, the Guardians and the White Sox is good. It should be a good one to watch. I think the White Sox are heating up a little bit. I'm kind of on them. The odds are like minus 155, minus 160. So may not be able to play the money line, but could have some good targets there as they're very comfortable with each other as well. So wait, gonna
yeah.
wait to see what lineups they put out, but I'm seeing no pitchers
Cal,
really expected.
Cal Cotrill,
Is he?
Galito.
Giolito. I'm seeing
Yeah,
on MLB.com, no one's there.
Yeah,
but
I
I'm
know. It's always weird. They're on FanDuel and on ESPN. So
Okay.
you think MLB.com would have their shit together. They don't. So that's fine. That's a game where I kind of want to look at the over. Again, both pitchers have been struggling this year, I would say. 1-5 on the road for Quadrille and a 4.66 ERA. He just gave up 4 runs in 6 innings to the White Sox, where the White Sox won 8-4. I'm kind of thinking White Sox team total, but at the same time, it could be just an over. That's something I'm going to continue to look at just because on the other end, it's not much better.
Yeah. No, it's
Giolito's
getting hit pretty bad.
2.3 at home and a 5.3 ERA. And he did just have one good game where he gave up 1 run, not earned, versus Detroit. I mean, yeah, the Guardians, excuse me. And then he gave up 1 run earlier in the year as well. So maybe we'll see. First 5 might be an option here. But more than likely looking at that White Sox team total, depending on where that line comes out overall.
Yeah, one game I love is the Cardinals, and this line may move by when you guys see it. The Cardinals are minus 142 versus the Reds. Ashcraft already got his ash kicked versus the Cardinals earlier on. Oh, that was so smooth. But he really did get killed earlier in the season by the Cardinals. He's getting hit pretty hard. They're minus 142 with Wainwright on the mound. That and the minus 1.5 I love. Maybe a first 5 team total all over them. I was gonna say I'm all over the Red Birds and kind of make it a little whatever, make you guys think I was on the Reds for a second, but there's no way. I'm all over the Cardinals here.
Yeah. I mean,
Not even close.
I'm thinking run line. I'm
Yeah.
not a huge fan of the run line. The team total is at 5.5 at plus 102, which is really hot. Not that they can't get it.
Yeah.
But I would say, decent pitcher advantage, decent offensive advantage, hitter's ballpark. It really just depends on how well Wainwright pitches overall. But I think the run line is the way to kind of look at that as far as an angle. I hate betting minus 140s. I mean, I see maybe if I can find like a juiced little play to add on to it, hit prop, something like that.
I might just do half and half. That way you can kind of root for both and kind of limit your damage, like a half money line, half run line kind of thing.
Yeah, I have no problem with that. It's not like a crazy number, 142. But by the time this episode comes out, it'll be like 160, I feel like.
Yeah. 1000%. Hopefully, at least. Watch them wake up take minus 120.
Well, good for them.
It's true. Anything else you want to talk about, or
for tonight? I'm really okay. There's a lot more games overall to look at. Here's the thing, like I've said from the beginning, coming out of the break, I just take it nice and easy. Get to know the teams again, where they stand, how they're meshing, how they're playing well. I mean, I feel like I'm not alone in this. What is your approach as far as coming out of the All-Star break? And
yeah, take it slow, relax a little bit, and wait for some lineups and don't get caught, on the wrong side of things as teams ease their way back in, is what I would say.
Most definitely. Well, I appreciate you guys joining us once again for another episode of For Bettor or Worse. We will be back on Monday, like usual. And that's where we're really going to kick it into high gear. I mean, that's when we're going to just start getting going on the season.
listen, I'll appreciate all the happy birthday wishes. We're gonna take, these couple games to get in, and then on that Monday episode, it's time to get back on the horse, full throttle. We'll see you then.
Yep. Peace.